Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you guys on this look, and this is a drugstore makeup tutorial, so drugstore affordable brands makeup tutorial. There is only one thing in this entire video that is not drugstore, so please forgive me, and that is my eyeshadow primer. I'm using my Urban Decay one, but that's just because I just don't have a drugstore primer. But literally everything else is drugstore. I wanted to do something for my more affordable peeps. I don't just use higher end products all the time. I actually genuinely use these products a lot. For example, the liquid lipstick I'm wearing is one of the Barry M Matte Me Up matte liquid lip paints, and what shade is mine? Runway Berry. It's actually one of my favorites, and I'm using a bunch of sleek eyeshadows, Maybelline foundation, which I've been using throughout the summer. So I just wanted to show you guys that it's not always about having more money and being able to afford more expensive brands. Yes, there are really good affordable drugstore brands out there. It's just knowing, it's just about knowing what to pick up and how and when, and that's it really. So this is a very kind of minty green pink makeup tutorial. I'm wearing ice cream for ice cream. Oh, come on, you guys. You know I'm just not your usual boring, bland kind of makeup person. I just love to use colour at every and any given opportunity, and I always have the accessories to match. These are from Topshop. I love Topshop's costume jewellery. They're really, really good. Other than that, I hope you guys are great and wonderful. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, Snapchat, Instagram. Snapchat, you can keep up to date with me on a day-to-day basis, and I also do reviews and show makeup on my Snapchat, as well as my usual daily rants or weekly rants, or there's always something bothering me. And on Instagram you can see my face of the days, where I put my makeup that I wear every single day on there, so you guys can see what I'm wearing and what I'm enjoying if you aren't able to keep up to date with YouTube, because YouTube I don't obviously upload as often as I do on Snapchat and Instagram, which is daily, and this is a couple of times a week. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you all soon. Bye! Hello! So first I'm priming my eyes using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. A more affordable version is the Primark one, which is like £1. And then I'm priming my face with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, which used to be my ride or die when it first came out, and I still love it, which is why I still actually have it. Then I'm using the Maybelline Dream Cushion Fresh Face Foundation in the shade Medium, and I am applying it all over my face with a Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, just blending it all in. This gives a really nice natural medium coverage finish. It's demi matte as well and lasts really nicely throughout the day. And there you go, blend, blend, blend all over the place, forehead and everywhere. Now the eyebrows, which have been miraculously done off camera. I will link below what I used from Soap and Glory. And then I'm using the NYX HD powder in Banana and a Real Techniques contour brush just to set the concealer around my eyes, which I used, and I also apply it all over the place to set my eyes. And then for the concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Concealer in the shade Creamy Beige. This is another concealer of mine which I absolutely love from the drugstore. It's very affordable and easy to use. And then I'm just blending it all in with a damp beauty blender. And now just to set all the areas where I placed the concealer, I'm just using the NYX HD powder again. This is one of my ride or die products. I use this NYX powder every single day. And now to set my face, I'm using the Airspun powder by Coty, and I am going to apply all over my face. I'm going to look very ghostly pale, but that's fine. That's just because that's how the translucent powder is to begin with. This is just to set the powder, the foundation even. Now I'm using Sleek's Snapshots palette, and the first shade I'm using is called Sandwalker, and I'm applying it all over the entire eye with the Sigma E40 brush. This is just to kind of set everything underneath. Then I'm using the shade Carousel from the Winter Wonderland, not the Winter Wonderland, the Whimsical Wonderland collection, which is another one of my favorite palettes, and I'm applying it to the brow bone. Then back to the Snapshots palette again. I'm using the shades called Summer Breeze, and I'm applying it backwards and forwards in the crease area with a Royal & Langnickel tapered blending brush. Then I'm going to be using a Zoeva crease brush, and I'm using the shade called Magenta Madness, and I'm going into the outer V area, slowly dragging it in and building up the colour as I go along. Then I'm just using that same Royal & Langnickel brush just to blend out any harsh lines, because obviously those are very different colours that you can see. Then I'm using the shade called Shoot the Shoots from the Whimsical Wonderland palette, and I'm applying it all over the lid area with a Zoeva 234 Smoky Shader brush. And then I'm just going to use that same magenta shade just to blend out the harsh lines between those two shades. Then I'm using the shade Teacups, and I'm applying it over the top. It's like a pale pink, so I've given a really nice mixture of a blue and a pink, and kind of because they're shimmery as well. Then I'm just doing my eyeliner using my NYC liquid eyeliner, which is my all-time favorite eyeliner. I use every single day. To set the eyebrows, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, which is another product which I use every single day to set my eyebrows. It's a tinted brow gel and it's awesome. And then the mascara I'm using is a new mascara by Revlon called the Mega Multiplier. This is just to prep my eyelashes before I apply my false eyelashes, and I'm using the Eyelure 126 definition eyelashes. I use two different things to apply my eyelashes, don't ask why. I use a bourgeois one, and then I use just a pair of tweezers just to set everything in place. It's just because I'm so like weird that I use two different types of tweezers, even though tweezers are tweezers, let's be honest people. But this is just what I do to get a bit of precision and make sure it's stuck down. And then I am using the shade Green Iguana from the Snapshots palette, applying it to the lower lash line using a Morphe M431 pencil brush. And then I'm using the Rimmel Scandalized Coral Kajal as my eyeliner for my waterline, which is another product which I use every single day. I don't think people realise that I actually do use quite a lot of drugstore products on a daily basis. I'm not a makeup snob, not always anyway. And then I'm using the Sleeks, the Rockstar Collection Diamonds in the Rough palette, and I'm using the shade called Trillion, and I'm applying it to the inner corner as a highlight with a pencil brush from MAC. Then I'm using the Push Up Angel, the Falsies mascara by Maybelline, which is my favourite mascara to use. I use all the time for my bottom lashes and I love it. Then I'm using e.l.f.'s contouring blush and bronzer, and I am carving out my cheekbones with the bronzing shade, which is quite dark as you can see, but it's fine, you can blend it out. I'm using a Sigma angled brush just to define my cheekbones, as well as the edges of my hairline even, and then also slightly shaping my nose as well. It's a very intense bronzer, as I'm sure you can tell, so you have to go in with a fairly light hand. And then I am using this contour brush by Morphe to chisel out my cheekbones, which is why I always do. This is a good way of tidying it up if you've applied too much, like I clearly had. I know I had, but this is how I like to go in and tidy it up and make it look a lot neater afterwards, so it looks less messy and a lot more defined. And then I'm just going to brush it all off, as I always do, with a Real Techniques contour brush, which is my favorite brush. I use it every single day. And then I'm just tidying up the little bits of those edges that you can see afterwards. Then I'm using an e.l.f. blush, which is called a Pink Passion, and I'm applying it to the backs of my cheeks using a MAC 129 blush brush. And again, this is a very intense blush brush, so going with a light hand. Then I'm using Sleek's Cleopatra's Kiss highlighting palette, and I am applying the, I can't remember what shade that was, the top one, to my cheekbones using a Morphe pointed blender brush, and then on the tip of my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow as well, just to make your lips look a little bit more fuller. Then I'm just using the same blush brush with no extra product on to blend out any harsh lines, because you can get a harsh line between the blush and the highlighter. Then I'm just using the NYX powder, again just to tidy up the areas of my face where anything would have come too forward. Then I'm using Barry M's Matte Me Up lip kit in Runway Berry, which is a lip liner as well as a liquid lipstick. Honestly guys, Barry M's liquid lipsticks, the matte ones and the metallics, are probably the best on the drugstore market. I've got so many, even since doing this video I've bought more. If anything, they are some of the best liquid lipsticks I've ever tried in general. Even some of the more expensive ones are not as good as these. Definitely check them out if you can. They literally wear all day long. I love this color as well. It's such a beautiful kind of pinky reddish sort of shade, and it will go with so many skin tones. And then I clearly forgot to film an outro to this video, so my apologies. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all soon. The next makeup tutorial I'm doing is going to be an everyday drugstore makeup tutorial, because I don't want to just keep too higher end, because it's not fair and it's not true as well. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!